Tick loud in the chamber, pressure gets colder. Resla walks in, truth riding his shoulder. Here for the shift, tear the mask off pretenders. Beat drop, he's a fucking monster. Cuts through the noise, pulls the lies in the daylight. Every move calculated, every word's a fist fight. Building new codes, stacking bricks for the future. Turning midlife to gold, cut the chains like a suture. Keeps time as a weapon, each tick is a death note. Lights up the skyline, watch the whole city take note. Not chasing the fame, here to freeze what's molten. Break open the silence, keep the truth ice coated. No clock to punch in, he's the one who dictates. Every second's a fuse, watch the skyline detonate.
What's good, everybody? What is good? What is going on? It is your guy over here. It's your guy Resla. Sorry, I ain't been on for a little bit. Taking care of some other stuff going on, and of course, the world is the way it is. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know what you're gonna get. But we keep it rocking. We keep it moving. All the same. I have been really talking a lot when it comes to this idea of contradictions and the idea of what's going on in the world. And I've been having a lot of conversations in the back with a lot of different people in real life. I'm trying to get back close to my regular mode where I'm going out, I'm having conversation with people about random stuff. I'm just trying to be in the proper settings. Great to see those who are in the building. I know I'm a little bit late, just dealing with a couple of things, but I want to talk about a little bit about this particular episode that we're going to be on. We're going to be talking about today, and I want to talk about the whole factor of respect, because we don't keep the amount of respect even around the kind of people that we have around us, but we don't keep the same amount of a respect for other people the same way how we don't have it also for ourselves. So this is why I also say that respect is cheap. And it's something that we claim we all want, but we do things kind of crazy until it's missing. Then we get a little bit of outrage about it. Everybody swears that they want respect, right? They want respect, but they say that nobody gives it. You know, they say, quite frankly, that parents want respect from their kids. Parents want respect from their kids. For at least half the day that they're dealing with them. Jobs want to talk about respect when it comes to workers, while it's just enough to basically, they pay them just enough to basically just keep them alive. Couples claim that they want respect for one another while they pretty much are lying to each other's faces. Respect, if you ask me, it's like air. When you got it, you don't notice it. But when it's gone, you're suffocating. Let's just be honest for a moment. Respect is cheap. It's cheap until the moment you notice that it's missing. And when it's missing, it hits different. It really, really does. So respect as a performance, because I think a lot of people are using it as a performance. And now I'll just say this. Back in the day, respect had weight. If somebody gave their word, you could bet your life on it. Respect was loud. If somebody gave you their word, it was good. It wasn't the bullshit that we see today. It was good. It was steady. It was something that you could rely on. Elders had respect just for making it through life. That was the whole point, that we have a respect to elders, because they've been through some shit and they managed to make it. A handshake that you gave to somebody back then stood for something, because it means they gave you their word when they looked you in your eyes and they shook your damn hand. The block gave respect to the person who actually contributed the most, the people who actually fixed what was broken, who watched the kids when the parents had to go out at nighttime to go work. But now respects look like it's a stage show. Whoever's the loudest, whoever's the flashiest, or really the fakest gets the most amount of respect that we see these days. We respect we respect the bark. We don't respect the bite anymore. The performance, not the actual substance, the thing that actually mattered the most. Go to any neighborhood, workplace, or your family gatherings and watch the people who actually get respect, who get noticed. It used to be the ones who added actual value. The guy who fixed bikes for the kids, the woman who kept food in people's pots, no matter who they were when they got hungry, the neighbor who had jumper cables when your car couldn't start. That was respect. It was earned through action. But now, nah. Now, folks are out here and they give respect to whoever shows up who just looks like they look the part. The people who have the loud cars that just make a whole bunch of noise, the people who have the freshest outfit, the people talking big, like they own half the shit in the city, but they can't even pay their rent on time. People out there talking about themselves and they calling each other a boss. But a boss of what exactly? That's not respect. All that shit is just theater. The problem with theater is the show is always going to end. The same crowd claps, though. The same crowd claps for you today, but not for nothing. They will boo you tomorrow when you keep the same old act up. Real respect doesn't vanish when your clothes change. It doesn't disappear when your car note is due. It does not disappear when you go quiet. Real respect sticks because you built it up all on your own. It's not about being flashy. And here's the thing a lot of people are forgetting. People confuse applause with respect. Applause, ladies and gentlemen. Applause is cheap. Anybody can clap. People clap for comedians. They clap for clowns. Why? But they also clap anytime during the circus act. But clapping doesn't mean commitment. Respect is different. Respect is quiet. It's steady. It shows up when the noise is gone. You know who had real respect? The person you trusted with your kids. The person who you could hold your secrets with. And they wouldn't weaponize it later. The person who you didn't announce what they did just because you already knew what the hell it was. That's respect. But now, people chase performance. They want to look respected instead of being respected. They don't realize applause doesn't come with a warm feeling at night. And that noise don't keep the fucking lights on, if you ask me. Respect is built slow. Applause is given quickly. And it disappears even faster. You know, and here's the thing. What makes it worse, which makes things worse, we are raising a whole generation of people who believe that respect is really based on performance. That's what I'm seeing more and more. Kids respect sneakers more than integrity. They'll laugh at class clowns, but ignore their actual school studies. They respect loud troublemakers more than the quiet ones who actually do get the work done. That's why so many young people, if you ask me, are so lost today. They are chasing attention, not respect. They think being noticed is the same thing as being valued. But there's a difference between people looking at you and people looking up to you. I don't think people see that anymore. And I see that in families too, by the way. Some parents think fear equals respect. I know a lot of the old ones sure did. They yell, they threaten, they dominate the house. But the truth is, if the only time your kids listen to you is when you have to raise your voice or even raise your hand, that's not respect. That's just survival. You're just putting them in survival mode. The moment they get a chance to escape, they will. Real respect doesn't need force. What it needs is consistency. And I don't think a lot of you are out there doing that for people. Respect today is treated like it's a damn costume. You put it on, you get your claps, you get your applause. But then when the show's over, you have nothing left. Real respect doesn't need applause. It doesn't need a costume. It doesn't need a stage. It shows up when people are there to trust you and when nobody's actually looking at you still doing the job. If you got to perform for it, you never had it. Respect is steady. The applause is temporary. You want respect at work. Let's talk about people at work. You want respect at work. Let's start with this. You do not even respect your own alarm clock. You're probably late 3 times a week, sliding in with the same excuses. Traffic was crazy. Come on, man. You could be leaving 10 minutes earlier. We know this. But to be fair, the job doesn't respect you either. It does not. It does not respect you. They will take Oh, thank you for letting me know. I didn't even know because nobody was in here. So thank you for letting me know that. I was just talking for a while. I wouldn't have known that. So who knows what I was saying for a while. I wouldn't know. Nobody said anything. So, and God forbid, I was just like you said, I was talking for 10 minutes or so. So I really don't know what the hell I was even saying. I like to go on my monologues. And actually, I was talking more than 10 minutes. Hmm. So yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about. And it seems like everybody's kind of busy anyway because nobody walked in for a while. So now I'm wondering, should I even bother? And I get it. It's Friday night. There's probably other people that are on right now. And it's not like I drop anything serious. Or rather, I should say, there's not like I drop any bullshit to argue over. So I can understand why people don't want to do that. And since I don't recall anything, I don't even think I'm going to continue until I can remember what the hell I was talking about, to be honest with you. So yeah, I will figure out what exactly I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna call this one an L, and I'm just gonna leave it out there. So yeah, I think we're gonna just kill it here. Apparently, this is not a good day to do a stream, so I'll have to figure it out. I'll leave you back over to go jump back and forth wherever the heck you guys were jumping back and forth, and I'll decide if I'll do something perhaps tomorrow or because it won't be later tonight. I got to do in the morning. Oh, it's definitely an L. If I've been mute for basically 20 minutes and no one's even here to really tell me because I didn't notice any things, there's got to be an L. So I'm just gonna leave it out the way it is, and y'all can go wherever y'all was going because I can just do the one thing that's really important to me, and that's keep some time. So I will take whatever time I have because I'm not gonna go back and try to recall on what the hell I was talking about. So I'll see you guys, I guess, on the next one. Today is not a good day.